Hey there campers, it's your guitar counselor Michael here with Happy Camper Live. I'm going to show you how to play a couple chords today. The first chord I'm going to share with you is a G chord. It's a pretty simple chord and it's used in a lot of songs. When we play chords, we have to be aware of all of the strings on the guitar as well as the frets. By combining different ways of playing, the different ways of placing our fingers, we can play different chords. The top string here is the 6th string. The bottom string here is the 1st string. The chords go up from the bottom string. So if the 1st string, or the bottom string, is here, then this is the 2nd string, 3rd string, 4th string, 5th string, and 6th string. Each string corresponds to a certain note. We'll worry about that a different time. For now, let's get to that G chord. So we start with the top string, and we play on the 3rd fret. That's our G. That's the beginning of our chord. Let's keep building the chord together. Play it with me, okay? 3rd fret, 6th string. The 1st note in the G. Great. Then, we'll play the 2nd fret on the 5th string. Awesome. Let's play those two notes together. Let's do it one more time. The 3rd fret and the 6th string, and the 2nd fret and the 5th string. Now you're going to leave some of these strings open. That means you don't put any fingers down on them at all. Also, you need to be careful that your fingers don't touch it so they don't get muted like this. Then you're not going to like how your chord sounds. Instead, make sure your fingers are nice and arched so that you can play that chord and let those other notes ring out. Okay, we have one more place to put our finger to finish this chord. Let's try it. So we keep the 4th string open, the 3rd string open, and the 2nd string open, meaning we don't put any fingers down on any frets. The 1st string, we use the 3rd fret. Just like where our finger's at the top string, we're gonna match on the bottom string. We're gonna leave those middle notes open, and then we're gonna play. That's a G chord. That sounds pretty nice. Awesome. Let's move on to another chord. Second chord that I have for you is a C. Also a very common chord. Maybe even more common than G, actually. But without further ado, let's get to that C. We're gonna start with our finger. We're gonna use our ring finger for this one. And we're gonna put it on the 3rd fret of the 5th string. Then we're gonna take our middle finger and we're gonna put it down on the 2nd fret and the 4th string. So we're gonna play the 5th string and the 4th string together. We have the beginning of our C chord. You can already hear the harmonies. Kinda nice. Let's try it again. Oh, I feel a song coming on. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's get back to that C. Great. Now we're gonna leave the next string open. That means you don't play anything. You can actually hear the C in this chord already. Not bad. Let's try one more time. Make sure those fingers are nice and arched. Great. Now we only have one more place to put our finger to finish this chord. We're gonna put down our pointer finger on the 1st fret on the 2nd string. Hear that? Great. Remember, let's keep that 3rd string open and keep our fingers arched. Okay, now that I know that string's open, let's have a strum. Awesome. Now sometimes when you play this chord, you don't want to play the top string because it sounds perfectly fine when you start with your 1st note, which is C. Great. If you want, you can throw in the top string for a little extra deep sound with that bass note. It's a different sound, but it'll work too.